from Cataclysm there, that was the worst shit ever.
The
Like,
fucking just walking into a raid and seeing all the bosses sitting there waiting for
have
you.
you ever been in what's it called? Dragon Soul.
I don't think I even have, man. I didn't even go there.
It's actually so fucking boring.
A lot of people said Raid Finder fucking killed it as well, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I never done Raid Fighter that much so.
Yeah.
Because after that, what was it? Actually, during Dragon Soul, the Raid Finder came.
But it's like people fucking, I don't know, man. It made the raid seem more epic. A lot of people say when you had to like get attuned to it and shit. Like
Yeah,
before you
of
could go to
course.
Black Temple, you had to fucking.
That was epic.
Yeah.
You actually needed to like. That's exactly was the best thing back in the days. You actually needed some proper guilds, and oh yeah, tier 4 like Gru's Lair. What else was it? Fucking Karazhan and shit like
Karazhan,
that.
man, oh my
And
God.
oh my god, we actually cleared it. We can actually go McFerridon or something.
Man.
Like managed to like kill McFerridon. Oh shit, that's some fucking huge items. And then you went for
So you had to like work your way up to shit basically, instead
and then
of just
you went
fucking.
to tier 5, which were Tempest Keep and SSC Serpent. What is it? Serpentine Cave. I don't know.
Serpent Shrine.
Yeah, and basically the only thing bosses you could kill at the start was the easy ones. It was Void Reaver, aka Loot Reaver. After, I mean, you basically free shot the dead boss or something. It was Tanker's Bank.
Yeah.
So that was like, oh my god, tier shoulders. And then you could kill like one boss in SSC, which was like the fish, the lurker.
Yeah.
And just after like a few weeks of that, you got the tanks, you got the healers geared and shit. And then you actually managed to like, oh, we can do the harder bosses.
See,
And then,
now when you say that kind of stuff, that makes me think exactly of why WoW is not addictive anymore, at least for PvEs. Like, now it doesn't matter. You can fucking, if you really wanted to now, you could come back to the game with 1 month left of the fucking entire expansion and you could be geared enough to raid in the final fucking raids, like without a problem, man.
that's true.
Like, whereas back in the day, you had to keep up. Like, there's a sense like, I have to log in, I have to be in this raid, you know what I mean?
No one wanted you in the raid if you didn't have gear either.
Exactly, man.
Like, oh yeah, okay, you can come on your ult because it's better for this setup. I don't really wanna come, but I do it for the raid.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, after you killed those few bosses and got the tier 5, you managed to like, oh shit, everyone get this quest. If you kill this boss, like that's one part of the attunement.
Yeah,
And
man.
then like then you kill like, I don't know what the fucking boss name was. And then you had to kill one boss in Mount Hyjal as well, the first boss. And then you actually killed that one, and you could go, what was it? You could actually lock up Black Temple or something. And it was like, holy shit guys, look at this Black Temple. And if you wasn't attuned, you couldn't enter. So I mean, you had to raid.
You had to go through all them steps.
You had to do them stuffs, and by that time, I mean, let's say if 25 people were attuned, because it was a 25 man, it was like, oh, a new guy, oh shit, he can't enter. We have to get the 25 people we had. So it was like you need to rely on all the 25 people to show up again.
So
But
then
that-
again, you always felt like you need to log in, man.
Yeah,
Addons
I mean, like,
addiction,
no,
but,
I mean, you didn't want to like leave anyone behind.
yeah, man.
I mean, like, you were, oh my god, Black Temple, and I have a guaranteed spot because I'm attuned.
You know,
and,
a similar shit though happened, man, in PvP as well, with regards to like, it's so easy to fucking catch up now. Like with PV, it was like Raid Finder and fucking the speed at which you can get gear now is just fucking retarded. Like in PvP, it's like Ray. He was away from the game for 1.5 years, came back 1 week, full prideful gear.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? That's just retarded. Like that should never happen. Back in TBC and Wrath.
Yeah,
Remember when you used to have to play a minimum of 10 games? You had to play the 10 games or you didn't get your fucking points. And then on the Wednesday, every maintenance, they would give you your points. Like, you wouldn't get your points till Wednesday was like payday, man.
Yeah.
So you had to log in Wednesday, and everyone would be crowded around the gear vendor, like, oh my god, I can afford this, oh, wrong. And, like, everyone would be going crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was the best shit ever. Like, now it's like,
it's Wednesday.
I've been away from the game 6 months. No problems, I come back.
Yep.
Full fucking arena here in 1 week. Like,
the
really?
best thing ever. Back in the
arena. And you needed rating requirements as well for shoulders. Shoulders you needed like 1800, and back then 2100 rating was like ranked 1. Like,
I think it was like, oh shit, what was it? 1400 for fucking gloves.
Yeah, man, and people struggled to get that shit.
Yeah, then it was 1550 for chest. Then it was 1750 for legs. 1850 for fucking head. 2k for shoulders or something.
Yeah, I think it was. I think you're right, yeah. Yeah, it was 2k for shoulders, oh my god.
Yeah, and if you saw it, oh my god, this guy is 2k rated, we can't win.
See? He's got the shoulders, GG. Just leave. Like,
oh my god.
SL locks, just spamming 3 dots like, I'm 2k, guys.
Yeah. 2k.
But even still though, it was like you had to fucking play them 10 games then, or you just fall behind.
I remember that, man.
So it was really good, like.
When I was a warrior, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get these 2k shoulders, it looks epic. And then I had like Storm Herald, oh my god, I can actually push this shit. And then you meet another warrior that actually has the 2k shoulders, and it's like, oh my god,
GG.
He's better than me. Oh my god, he hits harder than me, what am I going to do? I
remember thinking that shit, man. I remember watching the Bone Shock Destro Lock PvP video on TBC, man, and he was Destro spec, and he had the weapon and the shoulders, man. I was like, this guy's like the fucking best fucking warlock in the world, man. Like, there's no way. Because 2k back then though was really high, man. Like 2200 and 3s was rank 1. Like, I remember Athene was getting rank 1 glad. It was 2100 and shit in 5s, like in 2k and 2s. Like, it was really crazy back then, but now it's like people can just fart around, man. And
I remember me and Levidia, like he was playing his shaman, so it was like Resto Shaman, with all totems as well, Strength Totem, Agility, Wind Fury. You remember that, right?
Yeah, man, I remember that shit.
And I was playing Warrior with Storm Herald and shit, and we were having a LAN party, you know, me and him.
Yeah.
Let's fucking push arena, and then we managed to get 1900.
Oh my god!
And it's like, holy shit! I've never been this high. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Holy shit! And we got the head. How epic we look like.
Yeah, man, I remember that, because that's another thing, man. Transmog seems like a brilliant idea at first.
Yeah.
But what it actually does is make it so like you're not proud of the gear that you're wearing. Like, you don't show off the gear in the same way. Like, I remember I used to be fucking stood next to the PvP vendors, man, back in my scrub days in TBC. Like, I was fucking 1400 rated. I had like 2 keybinds. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, man. I was fucking stood next to the vendor, and someone like walk up that have like the fucking Vengeful Gladiator's weapon in the fucking headgear, and I'd just be like, oh my god. Like, I swear to god, man, you'd click them, inspect, and then you'd control click the gear and put it on your character. Do you remember fucking doing that shit? That's what I'd look like if I had them shoulders, guys. Like,
and then you're looking for partner 2 versus 2 pushing high rating.
yeah, man. I am very skilled. 1400 XP. 1400 XP. Pushing 2k. Yeah. 600 rating in one night. No props. But yeah, man, gear used to have that kind of like, man, you'd see someone with that piece of gear and you'd be like, oh my, I want to be like that guy one day, you know what I mean? Whereas now it's like, JK, you just fucking play 2s, just get a random warrior from trade chat, play some 2s. Doesn't matter if you're in full green gear, man, just tank your rating.
That's one thing as well.
And it's like,
when
you don't have to fucking play every week either anymore.
No, but back in Cataclysm there as well, with Cunning of the Cruel and the PvE gear. I mean, when you played RBG and you actually met like fucking Fire Mage, you met Bunkin, you met Affliction Lock, all the fucking team had Cunnings of the Cruel. You were just dying by one fucking trinket. which had RNG, you know. And it's like, how fun is that though? Like, oh yeah, I got outplayed by Trinket. Like, like, I don't know.
It was so bad, man.
I mean,
but
yeah.
Cataclysm's where it really started to go downhill, like the game as a whole.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Because before that, the arena was actually fun. You're like, oh yeah, I actually got outplayed. This guy actually hit me like a fucking truck. Guys, what can we do to improve this?
Yeah.
I don't know. We can actually try this because you didn't care if you were losing, because you actually wanted to be better.
Yeah.
So like you lost 5 times in a row against the same guy, but it's okay. He's better player than me though.
Yeah, Rathalich style.
Yeah, and it's like JK. Later on, people get coming off the crawl.
Yeah, then you get into fucking Cataclysm, Rogue's most OP class in the game. Blizzard. I think we should give Rogues legendary daggers. And fucking Warlock sat there with Cunning of the Cruel and fucking Heroic Wrathrack. Just, oh my, all this PvE gear, man. RLS was already the strongest comp in the game in Cataclysm.
Yeah.
And then they fucking give them all this PvE shit. And it just becomes the most imbalanced, ridiculous retarded shit.
I remember that when we played LSD. The RLS could do like thousands of mistakes, but still JK is small.
Yeah, man. We'd counter like the first bomb, we'd like fucking... I'd like... man, there were times where I like portaled the bomb and shit. And JK prep shadow steps, second bomb. It's like, you just die. Like, it was so depressing, man, Cataclysm. But that's where it started, man. That's when the PvE content just stopped coming out as well.
So yeah, I agree. In a way, the PvE content just destroyed the PvP as well.
Yeah, the PvE actually fucked up so bad because it not only destroyed the PvP, but it also shot itself in the foot, man. Because like,
in a way, back in the days, it was like, back in the days you actually had to use PvE gear to be in arena, to actually like this item is better, so I have to use this to actually like do more damage or something.
In trinkets especially, like on new trinkets and shit, man.
Exactly. But every single PvP item were better than the PvE. Because you knew it, oh my god, it has resilience, doesn't matter if it has 4 resilience, it's better than this.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like, and later on, no one cares, oh JK, I can use 200 resilience, I got ice block.
That's what I used to think, man. I used to fucking, in TBC, like, I remember I saw some fucking guy, he had like 12k health, man. Which was like crazy, some warrior with 12k health. Inspected him, he had fucking stam. He was stamina gemmed in his PvP gear. And he was like, well, what the fuck? And I saw some guy bitching at him, saying like, what the fuck are you doing, you fucking noob? You should be going resilience, blah blah blah. And I was like, is he right, really? And the guy was like, I'd rather have fucking 6k health and actually have like a few hundred resilience, man, rather than have fucking 12k health with no resilience, like. And it turned out he was actually right, man. Resilience used to be like so needed, man. Like, it used to be the best fucking stat ever.
I remember that.
Then in Cataclysm,
JK.
Fucking every class required at least one like legendary.
I remember that in Ref as well.
The legendary staff as well, actually. That was in Cata, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was retarded too. I think it was, man, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
There is 2 legendaries.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking bullshit, man.
And what was it? In actually Wrath of the Lich King, man. Do you remember armor penetration?
Oh my god, yeah.
On my warrior, like, oh JK, this leather item has more armor penetration than my plate one. I don't care if it has agility, like armor pen. Like
armor pen, like.
Oh my god, Fluffy, 2 shots.
Oh shit. I remember that, man. I used to play Warrior, man, every now and then in Wrath, actually. It was so fun. Yeah. Like, every time Rend fucking ticked, you get overpower proc and just, like, every single overpower. That was fun times, man, as a Warrior. That was really fun. That was how Warrior should be. Like, you didn't have, like, a one-shot. It was, like, just really high sustained damage.
But do you remember this, though? When Paladins, like, Holy Paladins, could tank Arms Warriors forever.
Yeah,
or,
man.
like, Warrior, oh, I got hamstring on Paladin. Thank fucking god. JK, freedom.
Freedom best speeds, yeah.
Yeah.
Warriors
not even basic speed, but just freedom. Like, you could never catch them.
Yeah.
And then, oh, JK, Paladin is Zoom, Divine Plea.
But then again, I'd say the only good thing that was done in Cataclysm is the removal of mana burn. That's
Yeah.
the only good thing that was done
Remember
in Cataclysm.
fucking disprissed the Warlock.
I actually think everything in Cataclysm was shit other than the removal of mana burn. I even think Warlocks drain mana. They should just give that a cooldown. Like,
Yeah.
we needed that man against some fucking... We could not win, man, against certain 2's comps. Like, Restoration Shaman 2's comps, we just could not beat. Would never happen.
But I remember...
Didn't go man. GK Water Shield. Yeah, but
as a druid, you didn't have Blink back then? So
Yeah,
you
man.
like travel form, cat form, bear form, yeah, regular. But every time, JK, I got feared, coil into fear, burn, drain mana, mana burn, and moon guys.
a rude guy.
I need to use Innovate. JK.
Innovate the spell.
Priest is just like chasing around. Can't use it.
Spamming MD like preemptively.
Yep. Oh my god, we got it on first global, GG.
Yeah, you can't behind the pillar, put all hots on yourself. I'm safe to innovate. MD around the corner.
Like 3 hots, Raven Nations, even a regrowth, and then Nature Grasp. Oh my god, he got my innovate.
You got me innovate, GG guys, yeah, just leave. But now innovate doesn't give you shit, man. It gives you like fucking... Man, back in the day in TBC and in Wrath, innovate was like 60% of your mana would just regen in like 8 seconds.
It was epic. It was game changing.
But you'd actually Like, the problem was, like, you'd after like a minute. So it was like fucking... If you use innovate and then you couldn't last until the next innovate was ready.
Yeah,
Like,
3 minutes.
you were in deep shit, man. So it was like, you had to really be careful. Now healers just don't go It just never happens, man. Holy Paladin, same shit with Divine Plea.
That's,
Priest with Siphene.
I miss Hunters though when they had mana pool.
Yeah, man, I used to drain the shit out of them.
Viper.
They just do like no damage.
Vipers. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
It was
but
Viper Sting, yeah.
they could also like drain mana as well.
Yeah, man. Viper Sting to drain mana. I remember I was really annoyed though in Cataclysm because they removed Warlock's mana drain, and then they left Viper Sting and mana burn on Hunters and Priests for like fucking 4 months or something, man. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? They can't do this shit. Like, this is so unfair. Like, what the hell? But I don't know, man.
I mean, it was so much fun back in the days.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
when you actually like, oh my god, I'm full level in Blacksmith. Thank god. Took me so much gold.
Yeah, man.
Like, I need this Storm Herald. Oh, JK. What the hell? I need
Remember the Lionheart Executioner?
yeah.
That fucking sword, man. Oh my god.
But I remember like Storm Herald, you know.
Yeah.
You were, oh my god, Storm Herald. Oh, what the hell?
What was it? Deep Thunder? Then
Wasn't it Deep Wound? I don't know.
there
Deep
was like 3 tiers of the weapon.
Yeah.
Like,
But the thing was, I didn't realize it was, oh my god, let's get Storm Herald. What the hell is this? And then you needed to like farm so much because that mats were dropping from raids, you know.
yeah, man.
And then you were like, guys, like I was raiding back then, man. Can I get this for Storm Herald? And then they were, Guildmaster was like, is that helping for PvE? No, it's for PvP. Ah, you can buy it. Then like, how much?
Fucking hell.
Oh my god, Thunder, then Deep Thunder, then Storm Herald.
Yeah, Thunder, then Deep Thunder. Oh my god. See, there were some retarded things in TPC, man. We can't like skew the truth too much. Like, Warriors used to fucking, with the old talent trees, spec into Mace spec.
Yeah.
Random fucking 5-second stun chance. Guys, I got Mace stun proc, Mace stun 5 seconds. Out of that, fucking Storm Herald stun. Another 5 seconds. Doesn't DR at all, like 10 seconds
And
stun.
then, short stun, into intercept stun.
Yeah. Intercept was like 2 seconds as well. Fucking
Yeah.
2-second intercept stun, man. Fucking 14-second stun lock.
When you
GG.
saw stance, you were out of rage. But
Yeah,
this,
yeah, man.
you remember this, to get Thunder, man, you had to get 20 primal air, 20
Oh my
primal
God.
water, and then 6 hardened adamant bar,
Yeah,
and
man.
then 12 corium bar. And I was,
Orion, man. Oh my god.
I was a miner, so I was like, oh my god, let's farm. JK took ages. And if you wanted to buy this, fuck's sake, man, it cost thousands of gold.
Yeah, but it's not like now, like 1 day of 2v2s, man, you get Prideful Weapon. GG.
Yeah.
basically. If you've got the catch-up system, it's so easy now. Like, that's the problem with the game, man. You don't have to put time in anymore.
But man, look at this.
It's such a big problem.
Look at that. Look at that thunder.
You linked it.
Yeah.
Let me see this.
This was epic back then. And when you got Thunderman, it was like, holy shit, look at this epic. Oh, I need to enchant it as well. JK, enchant costs thousands of gold as well.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I don't know, remember when switching your talents used to cost fucking 1k? Oh no, it wasn't
No,
switching
no,
your
no.
talents, Dual Spec. Dual Spec used to cost 1k, man, to learn second talent specialization. Now it's like fucking 10 gold or something.
what the hell? No, wasn't it like every time? Because I was raiding as Fury, but I was PvPing as Arms, of course. And let's say I was PvPing Arena first. Then, oh, it's raid. Need to unspec Fury. Cost like 10 gold. Then after raid, oh, let's play Arena. Need to respec again. Cost like 15 gold.
Oh yeah, you used to have to respec all the time. But
Yeah.
when dual specialization came out, like you can have 2 specs, that used to cost 1k, man.
Yeah, I remember
Fucking
that.
hell! Remember when fucking oh, what the hell was it? I think it was like normal flying, and Outland used to cost like 900 gold to learn it, and then 90 gold for the mount.
Yep.
Now it's like they've knocked zeros off both of those numbers up, I'm pretty sure. So now you just go there, instantly get the flying mount, man. and the flying mounts used to be 60% speed, man. 60%. Like, it used to be flying in slow motion, man.
Yeah, man.
It was fucking slower than a epic ground mount. Unbelievable.
Oh,
It was good times though, like, and dude, all the way through TBC, I never got epic flying, man, because I could never afford it. Like,
yeah.
gold used to be so hard to get, man.
To get back in the days, yeah.
Even a epic ground mount, like 100% mounts, didn't that used to cost like 500 gold? I'm pretty sure that used to be like 500.
Wasn't it like 600?
Yeah, it was a lot, man. I know it was a fucking lot. And even the Warlock Dreadsteed quest as well. That used to cost you so much, man, in mats to complete the quest, and it used to take you days and days and days, man.
Yeah.
Like, and now it's like, oh, JK, go over to the vendor, pay 9 gold, learn the fucking skill, blah blah blah. Like,
Here it is, man.
it's just too easy, man. It's way
The
too
store
easy.
barrel. Like when I had that weapon, I was like, oh my god, I am strong.
Oh my god, look at that shit.
It
That's
looks
fucking
epic.
man. Put
Yeah.
Executioner on that shit. Oh
Yeah.
my god, OP, man.
Just Executioner on that, and then you had Wind Fury Totem with Bloodlust.
Yeah.
You were fucking
You're a machine.
raping.
But you had to work for it, man. That was like
Yeah, man.
that was the biggest point. You really had to work on to get that fucking weapon.
Of course, like,
Do you remember how hard class quests used to be as well?
yeah.
Like, oh my god, as a warlock, in fact, as a druid, you used to get travel form at level 30.
Yeah, what do you get
Fucking-
now? Fucking 10.
Yeah, man. What the hell's up with that? I remember you had to do a quest for every form, if I remember right, actually.
Yeah?
Like, you had to go to Moonglade and pick up the fucking quests and shit like that. Because I used to have an alt druid, man, back then. And I loved doing that shit, man. Like, I felt so good, man. I was like, oh, I got my fucking bear form, blah blah blah. Like, I just run around as a bear for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
just because I wanted to show off that I got the damn bear form. Like, and same thing as a warlock, man. Every single demon, every 10 levels, you got a quest to unlock a new demon, and you had to go, man. You had to collect mats from dungeons and kill certain bosses and fucking go to like retard Mongo zones that are like so far away, like 1,000 needles, and you didn't even have a mount. Man, with warriors, you used to have to unlock your stances, like through questions. Holy shit! You used to get the Whirlwind axe as a reward for unlocking Berserker stance. I remember that shit, man. Same thing with hunters. At level 10, you got a quest in Razor Hill to like tame a fucking crab. And you had to like run all over the place and tame like a boar and a crab and a scorpion and blah blah blah. And then they're like, you are now ready to learn your pet. Like, and you'd fucking get your first pet. And then you had to run all the way to Og, because the fucking flight path wasn't unlocked yet. You had to run all the way to Og and then learn how to feed your pet. Best shit ever, man. Like, but you felt so proud. You felt so like attached to your pet, man. Because you actually had to feed it. Like, you had to feed your pet fucking mushrooms and shit if it was a bat, and meat if it was a tiger.
Exactly.
And,
I mean, the pet was actually sad or
yeah.
like happy.
And if you didn't feed it, it would go sad and do less damage. And if you still didn't feed it, it would just leave you.
Yeah.
It was good, man. Like, now with your pet, who gives a shit? I just call him Psyfiend in arena. So it fucks up the enemy priest macro. Come on. Like, that's actually what happens.
Yep.
People have macros like /target Psyfiend, so people just call the pet Psyfiend now. No one gives a shit about the pet anymore. It's freaking ridiculous.
I remember that when the hunter's pet was so fucking useful for the hunters. So if you killed it, it was like GG.
Yeah, man. Resummon was like 10 seconds, no compromise.
Exactly.
Like, you couldn't instantly resummon it or anything. Same with Warlock as well. You had to just spam fucking, what the hell is it called? I can't remember.
I mean, it was fun, but it was boring in a way. Like, oh yeah, if you kill this Warlock's pet twice in 5 minutes, or blah blah, it's GG. Yeah. But JK, like, healer is just spamming heal on it. Like, Lock is healing it too. Oh, I can't kill the pet. GG.
Yeah, man. And even if they did just keep trucking it, you could, like, looking back, what you should have just done is move it to like control it and send it to like a really bad spot for them to follow, like, and it would really fuck them up. But we were noobs back then, like no one knew how to do that shit.
Basically, if you were like fucking 1700 back then, it was like fucking
1700 was good, man. That was fucking high rated.
It was high rated, yeah.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of like, I'd say 2100 today, maybe 22. Like, you knew what you were doing with the game if you were 1700. Holy shit, man, back then I was like fucking 1350 or something.
Yeah.
Because you used to start off at 1500, do you remember that?
Yeah.
You used to start at 1500.
I remember, like, we started at 1500, but they removed that because people actually felt bad if they were under 1500.
Well, yeah, man, fucking hell. Like
oh my god, I'm on 1300, like, I started at 1500, like, why is it going down all the time?
Because you suck. Man, I used to suck so bad, like, I used to be like, oh, I'm pushing 1400, come on, and like, fucking hell. I used to be so nervous in arenas, man. Remember that your heart used to be pounding. Like, when you first started queuing arenas, like, shit was real, man. You're like, oh my god, this is gonna test my skill. It's gonna test my skill at the game. Like, you get destroyed, you do. But you'd be so nervous, man. Like, arenas used to be like the ultimate endgame shit for PvP.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it felt so good, man, when you won as well. It felt so good when you won an arena.
Exactly.
Oh. And even then, once man, I remember when I pushed fucking 1450, man, I could get my gloves. And I was so happy, man.
I
It was
remember.
the best shit ever, man.
I remember this though. When you actually, what's it called? Raided fucking Illidan, and then all of a sudden you, oh yeah, let's go in the arena. You find a fucking rogue that has a warglaive. Oh my god, GG.
Oh my god, yeah. You used to see the warglaive. Like, items used to, like, a legendary item used to be legendary. That's the way I always say it. Like, but yeah, man. Like, then it got to Cataclysm, and a legendary item was more common than a fucking green item. Like, everyone had legendary, man. Everybody. Like, stupid fucking shit, man. Yeah, man. I miss the old days so much. When the game used to really, like, pull you onto it every morning. Like, you'd wake up and you're like, oh my god, gotta play some WoW.
Yeah.
Gotta keep up with the gear, gotta farm them honor points. Like, it used to take you fucking 4 days, man. Or like 3 days to farm up a piece of honor gear.
Yeah.
Like, the honor gear used to cost like 60k, man. That's another problem as well, man. In TBC and Wrath, if you caught someone out of position in an arena and they didn't have a major defensive cooldown, they just got fucking one-shotted, man. Like, they couldn't do anything. Whereas now it's like, you have like 100 cooldowns to save them, and the damage has to be so perfectly lined up for them to get like really one-shotted like that.
Yeah.
Like, even as Destro LSD, like, it really takes them to make a mistake, like, for you to one-shot them like that. But I don't know, man. Back in the days, I remember in TBC, like, I'd fucking see some low-gear noob in a BG, man. Run up to him with my succubus, pet seduce him, one soul fire, man, and if a crit, it'd instantly be like 20%. GG. Just fucking shadow ban. Like,
yeah.
Instant win, man. Like, it was the best feeling in the world.
This helm I had on my warrior for so long. I love that helm, man.
For sure. Fell steel helm.
Yeah.
Screenshots. Oh my god, man, flashbacks. Holy shit.
That one and tier 5 shoulders. I mean, I was walking around with that all the time, like looking epic, flexing and shit.
Oh my god. Just fucking flexing and shit.
It's so true about the transmog that you said. Like right now you're just hiding, like you're ashamed of your fucking gear or something.
Yeah.
I mean, and like me, like I'm not afraid of my ashamed of my gear. I'm just making it looking more stupid with a fucking heavy mace, looking like guard.
But it's like, I don't know, man. It added to the whole like status of it. Like when there was no transmog, you walked around in what you'd earned, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, so if you weren't a very good player, everyone could see that you were wearing last season's arena gear.
Exactly.
Whereas if you were a good player and you had the fucking gladiator shoulders and you had the up-to-date weapon equipped, and it was like, oh my god, this fucking guy's rank 1. Like, everyone stood around him inspecting him in front of the bank or whatever. Like,
you're so right in it, because when I got full gear on my warrior in PvP.
Yeah, man.
Well, at that time I was already halfway to full gear my druid.
Yeah, man.
Because back then you were like, oh, you have to play 10 games to get your cap. And then, oh my god, we're on like 1600, the 31 rating. Let's go to arena calculator and see how many points we get. Like,
oh my god, yeah, you used to go to the arena calculator. And you're like, oh, we need one more win so I get enough points to get the weapon, blah blah blah, like, yeah.
like,
oh, well, to get the weapon, I never got the weapon, but one more point to get my fucking legs, man. Come on, we need one more win. Q one more, lose, GG. We have to keep queuing, queuing now.
Exactly.
You'd queue and to try and get the rating that you need.
And when you reached, like, oh my god, yeah, next Wednesday I can buy 2 items. Fucking awesome, good job. Okay, I'm logging to play my ult. Like, then you were halfway to gear your ult as well. And when I got full gear on my ult back then, I got so many whispers. Like, you wanna play arena? Are you any good? I'm 1500. JK, you start at 1500. Like, have you ever been in arena? Yeah, I played 2 games or something. And it's like, how about no? And then you find someone else. Oh, it's 1600, and it's like, this can maybe work. Yeah. Do you have macros? What's macros? GG. It's like.
But yeah, man, once you got that gear as well, like, I remember on Spinebreaker back in the day when I actually used to have a decent population, like, you'd be fucking in Og, everyone would be in Og, man. There was no like,
yeah. No,
like, or even in chat. Sometimes people go to chat, but you'd all be in like the fucking capital city, and then there'd be some guy stood there on his fucking Nether Drake flying mount. Like, oh, how the fuck did he farm all that gold? You know what I mean? Like, how is he? He must be rich. So if he sat there in front of the bank, then you'd fucking see his gear, full fucking epic 2K PvP gear. Like, oh my god! Like, I wanna be like this guy one day. You know what I mean? And now you see somebody in front of the bank. Fucking full prideful gear, easy, got it in like 1 week. And oh, what mount is he on? Oh, Blizzard Store, bought the mount for fucking $40, GG. Like,
yeah.
Like, fucking, is this real? Like, it's so easy now, man, to just get all the best shit. Like, there's no like status attached to good gear and epic mounts anymore. Like, everyone's just got it now.
I fucking love that arena calculator though.
The arena calculator. Oh my god, the site's still up. I'm gonna check, man, see if the website's still up.
What? Is it still up? Seriously, what the fuck?
Oh my god, here it is, dude.
arenapointscalculator.com. There we go.
Oh my god. So if you were 1500, if you were 1503s, 302 points.
Yeah. I mean, that was epic. That was so much
points. And it was like, oh my god, GG. Let's see how many points I was getting per week. I was on fucking 1390 or something. 281 points. Oh my god. I went on that site so many times, man, to see if I was gonna get my gear like on the Wednesday coming up. I'd be so excited for the Wednesday, man. I'd like run home from school.
But when you reach the bracket of like 1700 in twos, it's like, oh my god, it's 461 points. It's like, shit.
It's so good, man.
This takes me like 3 weeks to get the item, but oh my god, it's so fast.
Exactly, man. You'd fucking it would take you 3 weeks, man, to get one piece of the set gear. Like that's unbelievable, man.
And now JK.
And now, if people had to fucking wait for that, now it takes you 1 week to get the entire shit. Like, but the thing is, if you were to go back and if Blizzard were to revert the system, take away raid finder, fucking like looking for raid, take away looking for raid, fucking make it so that it took you so long to get your PvP gear, man. People would rage so much, man.
Yeah, but I mean, look at this arena calculator. I mean, when you actually count it out, oh my god, I need let's say 350 points to get the item. How much rating does I need in twos? Okay, let's say start at 1550. Oh, 60. Oh my god, that's 314 only. I bet we need 1600. Let's see. Yeah, we need 1600.
Yeah, go on, push.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, we're 30 rating from go, push.
We need to play, and then you'd always lose the next game.
Exactly.
Because you need a 30 rating more before you can stop. Then it would become 40 rating more, then 50 rating more. You're like, oh my god, it's all falling apart, blah blah blah.
But suddenly you reached it, and then it's like, you put the alarm before school, logging on the WoW. Oh my god!
Yeah, man, fucking first thing, like 8 o'clock in the morning before school starts, you're like fucking switching your PC, come on. Fucking by your shoulders before you go, oh GG, I'm the best warlock in the world, best warlock.
And then you go to school, guys, look at my shoulders, guys, look.
Yeah, man, and like in like the school library or something, and all the computers, like, look at this, look at my armory, noobs.
Yeah, you guys yelling, oh my god, that's some sick shit, man.
Yeah, man, everyone crowd around the computer.
Is that really you? Yeah, man.
Is that really you? I don't think it's you.
Like, are you seriously 1600?
Oh my god. Fucking best times, man. Best times. You know, I might actually just upload this conversation. It's like a fucking podcast video or something, I don't know. Because I think a lot of people, man, would agree with the shit that we're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Like any old school WoW players.
It was so much better.
Yeah, it was really good, man. Really good. But like I say, man, if they were to change it...
I think even Blizzard thinks it was so much better.
But in a way though, man, it's become... it feels like they're selling out more and more. Like to try and hold on to people. Like they think that if they give us lots of free stuff, we'll keep on playing, when it's actually the opposite. Like if they make us really have to work hard for it, we feel better when we get it, so we keep on playing. Like,
exactly.
It's the opposite of what they're doing.
It's the same. It's the same for me, man. Like, not right now, but I were achievement or so I did all the hard things. I mean, to get one achievement, oh, you need to earn Exalted with this or something. That took months, man.
Yeah.
And you had to do the dailies every day, and it took months. So you were like, oh my god, if I miss the dailies today, that means it's gonna take one more day extra. You know, fuck that shit. Like, so you basically, oh, fuck it, I spend this hour to get this dailies done or something. So I mean, like, you actually did the hard things to get it, and that's actually what makes it fun as well, because you earned it, fucking earned it. Like, oh yeah, look at this mode, I got it for free.
Yeah, man. I bought this shit on the store. You yelly? No. Like, why the fuck would I be jelly at that shit? Right, man, even leveling in general actually used to take twice as long. I'd say fucking 4 times as long as it takes now. Like, if you really put your mind to it, get some fucking bind on account gear ready.
But it was more fun to level then.
Yeah, exactly,
the time went so much faster.
Yeah, and finding a dungeon group, it used to be so hard, man. Like, so when you got in a dungeon, man, you were so fucking excited to finish it. Like, you're like, oh my god, man, the fucking XP, like, and the drops you could get, man, because you had no bind on accounts or anything like that. You used to wipe if you didn't like polymorph a mob. Like, if you didn't sheep the mob that hits the hardest, GG. you just wipe, man. Your tank just gets one shot.
I know.
Fucking awesome, man. And then when you finish the dungeon, though, you're like, oh my god, add everyone, man. Add everyone to friends list, man, for 50 dungeons, like.
Yeah, man.
And then that built community. Now it's like, looking for dungeon. Guys, I gotta take a shit. So yeah, just leave the game. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, no one cares anymore.
I mean, when we were just leveling our alliance alts, like, Ray, pull everything. He pulled the entire instance. Like,
Yeah, man. Just
I mean-
pull everything, man.
oh.
No, it's so easy though. Oh, we didn't even have bind on accounts, man. Imagine how easy it would have been if we had bind on accounts.
Yeah.
Like we could have literally pulled every boss in the dungeon and just fucking tank and spank them all.
But I remember when you, let's say when you actually had not full PvP gear, but you were close to get it. Like you missed like 2 or 3 parts, and then you get so many whispers. Holy shit! How are you getting your points so fast?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, just PvPing, like getting them high ratings, JK 1700. Like,
Yeah, but that was good. Man.
and then it's like, oh my god, can you help me? No man, I don't want to lose my rating because
my rating.
because if you leave the team, you start it again on 1500, and
Yeah, man.
and it was like, oh no, I can't afford losing my rating, but and then the guy is like, but we can also get 1700.
I don't trust you, noob. You're gonna ruin my rating.
Fuck no.
Oh god.
This took me weeks to get. You think we're gonna get it in 1 day?
Are you fucking crazy, man? Oh my god.
Actually, it took weeks. Like you were stuck on, let's say, a few weeks.
Grind up like 20 rain at a time, like win 1 game. Okay, stop.
Yeah.
I gotta like prepare myself. Gotta prepare myself for next time.
No, it was like you were stuck on, let's say, 1700 for fucking 3 weeks, and then like, shit. Oh yeah, it's a bit easier now. We actually meeting the same team over and over, and it's a team we can actually win against.
If we play it right.
Yeah. And it's like, holy shit, we won 3 times in a row. Let's stop.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, you do your 10 games for your points.
Because do you
Win 3 in a
remember?
row. Stop.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Yeah,
camp the rating. Camp 1680. Just
Yeah,
camp
but
it.
do you remember this though? You always got 15 rating. Do
Did you
remember?
always? Did you always?
Yes, you always got 15 rating, and you always lost 15.
But it's kind of annoying though that the only things I agree with are like really small things. Like everything else, man, I just wish the game was like it used to be. Like really fucking hard, really challenging.
Yeah.
See,
Hope.
and a lot of people don't agree with me when I say about transmog, but I still think I'm fucking right, man. I don't think transmog should exist.
No,
Like,
I
just-
actually agree to that too.
It takes away like the appearance of the gear was all part of it. Like I don't know, man. It really made you look up to people who had that gear. Whereas
Yeah,
now it's like, oh, JK, he's just farmed a fucking replica. Like just bought a replica piece of gear and fucking transmogged to that shit. Like no one looks at other people's gear anymore and thinks, oh, I wish I could have that, because they're just queuing Raid Finder and they just get it in like 1 day. Or they're just queuing arenas, just getting boosted by a fucking arms warrior in 2s and getting 20k conquest points built up in 1 day. I remember what every gear looks like as well, man. Every season of the year I remember exactly what it looks like.
Because season 1, season 2, season 3.
But see, the hardest to
It's
remember is Cataclysm, for me. And same with Mr. Pandaria, man. It's hard to remember what the sets look like, because I never give a shit about them, man.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care
That's
when I
why
ate them.
transmog is here as well. Like, no one wants to look like, oh yeah, oh how fun is it to use the gear that you wear.
Exactly, yeah. But see, that's another thing, man. If they removed transmog, people would be so pissed off. And it would annoy me so much, because it's a good thing for the game overall, in my opinion. Like, it's like fucking 2:30, man. We've been talking for like an hour and a half. Like, if I do
Fuck
upload
yeah.
this, I'm gonna have to cut it, man. I'm gonna have to cut this shit. Podcast with Pingu and Cobrak. The old days of WoW.
Yeah, man, but the funny thing is, like, we always have, like, I don't know, it comes like, when we sit and talk like this, we always get stuck in, like, a few hours of just talking.
It's always late at night as well, when you
Yeah.
can't be bothered to play. But
Yeah, right now I have only been checking internet and talking. Like,
yeah, I've just been in Og, fucking jumping. That's literally all I've been doing. Like, I think if I make a video, I'll be like playing a BG clip or something in the background so people don't get bored. But like, I'm just jumping right now. I've just been doing this for the past hour and a half.
oh my god.
I've been in fucking Arathi Basin queue for 55 minutes. I'm just fucking jumping around, man.
What a shitty game. I mean, that's another thing. Like, who the fuck pays for a game to sit in a queue for an hour? Like, oh my god. What a shitty game, man.
What a shitty game. I still think the game's good, but it's not what it used to be, man.
Yeah.
It could be so much more. Like like it was. It used to be fantastic, but it's still really good because I fucking enjoy playing it. But I mean, I really enjoy playing it. I fucking love the game still, but it's not the same. It's not addicting, man. Which is what you want. You want to be addicted. Like that was the best times. When
That will never happen to me again, though. Not about WoW. I just feel like that.
You're addicted to Dota now, man.
Yeah,
Every time, go on, Dota.
yeah, that's what I mean. But that's one thing though, because I'm not trying some other games. That's why I stuck with Dota though. But Dota is fun. I really like Dota.
Dota's fun because it's hard, man. Like WoW used to be.
Yeah.
Like it's a real fucking challenge, man, to win. Like, and even though you don't get much when you win, it's like.
But this is one way
so
as well.
good, like.
This is one way as well. About Dota, I still think like I can improve. Like, oh shit, I did a mistake there. Why the fuck did I even do that? You know.
Yeah.
What item do I need to build to fucking help my team? In WoW it's like yeah, I know every single ability. I know what's gonna happen. JK, can't do anything about it anyway. I mean, back in the days, people had green gear, and it was okay gear, but then you saw like, oh my fucking god, this guy got the blue, man. Like, how the fuck did he get that? It's like, oh yeah, I did this hard quest chain, like 30 quests to do or something. Holy shit, man.
Dude, I remember fucking.
Like, where does it start? Oh, it starts here. Oh, I need to go and do that. And then you say, holy shit, someone has a epic item. Where did you get that? I did this raid. Like, holy shit, what is raid? Yeah, you're 25 people killing one hard boss. It sounds nice. I also want epic. And then you step in, it's like, holy shit, never been in harder situations in my life.
But fucking, I remember, dude, when I got my first epic, man. I remember getting my first epic item. It was actually on my red paladin, man. Before I dinged, it was before I even dinged 70 on Cob. Like, I was just leveling all my ults really slowly, man. I leveled so slow. But I was playing my red paladin. I was level 48, and I fucking got him and just a random drop off a mob, and it was too high level for me. Like, it was a 200 fucking epic sword. I don't even remember what stats it gave, man. It was so long ago. It was like fucking 5 or 6 years ago. But anyway, I got the sword and I leveled up so I could use it, and I was like, oh my god, I got this epic. I mean, I felt like fucking Sephiroth, man. Fucking Final Fantasy. So I joined some BG. Man, I was fucking one-shotting at people, man. Like, refreshing my seal every fucking 15 seconds, like you had to on Red back in the days. Like,
but that's
just fucking one-shotting, man. It was so fun. Like.
That felt awesome, though. I mean, when you actually found the item, and you actually felt how much more damage you did. And that's one thing, you could only really feel it when you were playing a melee, because you were a proper warrior in yourself, you know. Like, and I don't know, but right now it's like, oh yeah, I'm fully geared. Holy shit, this guy is under-geared. Oh, JK, I critted 400k or something. It's like, what the hell is that? Basically, back in the days you charged and it's like, feel that, man, feel that. Oh my god, I do so much damage.
You'd literally one-shot them in a charge, man, if you out-geared them like as a warrior like that, and you're like a fucking deep thunder or something. It was just like...
alright, noob.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna stop this shit, man.
Yeah, let's talk tomorrow.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Talk to you later, noob. See you, man.
Bye bye.